We are sitting on a time bomb, one that could explode in our faces in the coming decades. Quite simply, people, especially in the Western world, are getting too obese and are eating their way to an early grave. In the United States alone, 10% of its annual health budget goes to treating obesity and its effects. Unless this problem can be solved, this could break the bank and sink the economy. However, in the future, bioengineered foods and advanced genetics, they may come to the rescue.
Het lijkt alsof er bij wijze van spreken in onze genen al ingebouwd zit dat die signalen, als het niet creamy en niet crispy is, maar dan is het vaak, lijkt het wel oud en bedorven wellicht, dat het onveilig is, dat het niet goed is voor ons. Ingebeeld. Dat gebeurt dus echt. Helaas zitten er op dit moment in dat voedsel ook heel erg veel calorieën. En we proberen nu nou net dat voedsel te maken op een zodanige wijze dat het je wel helpt ontspannen, maar dat het niet de calorieën levert. En we hopen dan ook echt dat we in 50 jaar met de ontwikkelingen die we doen ervoor kunnen zorg dragen dat het voor mensen veel makkelijker wordt om net zo slank als jullie Alain te blijven.
here.
Aha, my friend. Dega Alain, suspicion of manipulation confirmed. Cancel insurance coverage immediately. Confirm. Dega Alain, cancel insurance coverage immediately.
Can you move your leg? Okay, Monsieur Dega. Now I'll activate the chip in your head. Let's practice some walking. Monsieur Dega, let's get started. Now, focus on moving your legs. Ready? Here we go. Just imagine raising your left leg.
We all remember the tragedy of Christopher Reeve, the actor who soared into space as Superman but died helplessly in a wheelchair because of a spinal cord injury. Today, there are hundreds of thousands of patients worldwide like Christopher Reeve who are also paralyzed. But in the future, we will have a computer chip that connects the brain directly to an arm or a leg, bypassing the injured spinal cord, and the paralyzed will walk again.
The long-term goal was to see whether we could mathematically decode or translate the brain's language into something that a computer could understand and use. During the surgical procedure, our goal was to put this tiny sensor into the arm area of the motor cortex, the area of the brain where arm movement signals are generated. So this tiny platform sat on top of the brain, and the electrodes about 1 millimeter long would then go into the brain to pick up brain signals. So what we had hoped is that we could then record the patterns of brain activity that were still remaining after spinal cord injury, and in particular, we were interested whether just thinking about moving would allow us to drive a computer or other devices.
I'm going to open the first email, which says congrats. It says you are doing a great job. Now I'm going to the exit. Next, I'm going to paint a circle. That's the best circle I can do. Now I'm going to exit.
What we find actually is that the human hand can be described by a much lower dimensional representation, about 6 degrees of freedom. For example, you can't move the joints of your fingers independently. The first and second joint of this index finger move in concert with each other. And what we're searching for is how all the fingers move together in a coordinated fashion to try and uncover the representation the brain might use to move the fingers in that way.
Open. Close. Not bad, man. Not bad at all. Close. Stay hands. Open.
I think we're at the beginning of this age of neurotechnology, and what I want to see is that we can have a physical repair of the nervous system. And what I mean is that someday you'll be sitting here interviewing someone and they'll be moving their hands, they'll be walking around, they'll be talking, and they will tell you that I'm in fact spinal cord injured, but I've been repaired by a brain gate chip in my motor areas that have reconnected my arms and my legs, and I play sports, I live a normal life.
Now, when I let go of you, just think of walking.
What were you thinking?
What?
Maybe I should come back in a few minutes.
What's the problem?
The results for your urine tests before and after the accident don't match up. You manipulated them.
I had a few drinks the night before. I was just trying to keep my premiums down.
Alain, personal care are refusing to pay a dime. You know what that means. NI. You're not insured. You're not only the biggest child I've ever met, you're also the stupidest.
What about the transplant?
Cancelled. They're going to tell you that the old pump will hold up, and in 2 years you'll get a replacement as scheduled.
But you said it was defective.
Monsieur Dega, I'm sorry.
Want an upgrade to the next level?
Monsieur Dega, let me help you. I'm Dubois, Afterlife Management. I've come to make you an offer.
Afterlife management? What kind of an offer? I'm still alive.
I'll take a few cell samples, here right now.
And then?
And then we'll clone you. And you'll be reborn again.
As what?
It's only a matter of time, perhaps within a decade, before we have human clones. Remember test tube babies? Back in the 70s, people denounced test tube babies as the work of the devil. Well, today we hear the same arguments against clones. Now, clones can be banned, but how do you stop a black market in clones? Maybe you have a rich man with no heirs. What's to stop him from willing all his money to himself as a child and starting all over again? Now, clones raise all sorts of moral issues. Do they have a soul? Do they have rights? Can they sue their genetic counterparts? The debate has just begun.
Well, if you do change your mind, please, just please give me a call.
What do you think, Dr. Phillips? Can we do it at this time?
Oh, no.
Sorry, Jacques.
Marie, what are you doing here?
Everything we do from now on could cost me my job. And then some. This is the last time we'll see each other for a long time.
Why?
Listen, I'm giving you the insurance chip of a first-class patient.
What have you done?
He was dead already. But there's a way to adjust the machine so that he looks like he's still alive to central monitoring.
Are you crazy? What are you going to do with the other guy?
On paper, he'll die 2 days later. I'm going to build the heart to his chip and then operate. Then operate on you as planned tomorrow. Then I'll switch the chips back. To insurance, it'll look like he died in surgery.
What if you get caught?
We don't have a choice. Take care, Alain.
Now, who have we got here? Isn't that one of our colleagues?
Jacques Martin, born 4/5/95, 90 kilograms at platinum level. Heart transplant with engineered organ.
Can you believe he's 62 years old? He's in good shape, Monsieur Jacques Martin.
Concentration, please. Everyone ready? Patient hypotherm.
Body temperature 46 degrees. Blood completely replaced with plasma solution. Stop. Computer rejecting data. Seems like we've got the wrong patient. There we go. Piece of technology junk.
No kidding. Arteries blocked.
Yes, you can remove the organ.
"50 years ago, some scientists predicted that robots will push the human out of the operating room. Well, that may never happen because every patient is different. Robots cannot anticipate the unexpected. They cannot adjust to new operating strategies. So for you parents out there, hoping that your kids become doctors, keep on saving money for medical school. In the future, there will be surgeons in the operating room, and it's going to be the human-machine partnership that will perform miracles in the hospital."
Der Chirurg arbeitet sehr feingliedrig, extrem präzise, aber auch diese Präzision ist für moderne chirurgische Techniken nicht unbedingt ausreichend. Es ist notwendig, wenn wir im Inneren des Patienten mit langen Instrumenten operieren, Millimeter- oder Submillimeter genaue Bewegungen durchzuführen. Das heißt, wir brauchen Instrumente, die die natürlichen Fähigkeiten der Hände aufgreifen und in den Körper des Patienten bringen. Solche Systeme werden in der Lage sein, beispielsweise zitternde Handbewegungen oder sehr hektische Bewegungen auszufiltern und in eine ruhige Bewegung des Assistenzsystems zu übersetzen, sodass man davon ausgehen kann, dass Marie trotz ihrer aktuellen Anspannung in der Lage sein wird, Alain fachgerecht zu versorgen.
We're running out of time. The fibrin glue will harden in 5 seconds. Fibrin glue solid.
Okay. Unblock the main arteries.
All open. Can I revascularize him?
Yes. Inject his own blood. Quickly, please.
Injecting. 2.5 liters per minute. 2 channels. It's not beating.
Come on.
It's taking too long.
Don't give up.
He's got only 20 seconds left.
Come back.
Blood pressure okay?
I'll stabilize him.
Please close the thorax.
If I can afford all these high-tech treatments, I personally wouldn't mind living to be the ripe old age of 200 years to see beyond my years, to see the future of the human race. And how about you? Well, one thing we know for sure, hold on to your hats because in the next 50 years, it's going to be a wild ride.